Welcome back, moms and moms-to-be. Today I wanted to cover a subject about creating alone time. It'll be a miracle if I can record this whole video without an interruption. The kids, the dogs, somebody, something is going to need me, and I'm going to feel like frustrated. I wanted my alone time. I needed to recharge my own battery. So in today's episode, I want to go through 5 different ways of how to create your alone time and find that tranquility. Here we go. My name is Kathryn Gardner. I'm a mom and a certified perinatal mental health specialist. I provide these videos for you, moms and moms-to-be, looking for ways to find easy coping tools to get through the stress of motherhood. Today, we're going to cover a subject that I think is really important in how we can refresh ourselves, and that's about creating alone time. And notice I said creating it. It certainly is not in the schedule naturally. We have so many needs upon us. It's really hard to find any time in the day that is just for us. We're going to cover in the last tip why it's so important to have your solitary time. So stay tuned for that part. I remember back to when I was single, no husband, no kids. I would come home from work and be able to kick my feet up, be able to sit and have whatever show on that I wanted, and be able to have quiet time. And I'm going to talk about why alone time and quiet are so important together. Yes, life has changed since then, but I want to find that the way to recharge my battery still is through that alone time, through being able to have quiet and hear my own thoughts, be able to do an activity that cherishes me and is something that meets my needs or even my interests. Solitary time is about having space that you have selected that is just for you. So my first tip in how to create alone time and find your tranquility is you need others. You need others to take the tasks that would have filled that alone time. So if you've carved out in your schedule, and I think of it kind of like a grid, I've got time in the day for chores, I've got time in the day to focus on my husband, I have time in the day to have one-on-one time with each child. As I try to have the ideal day, which I know doesn't happen every day, but we can aim for that, I want to make sure that I've also carved out time for me. Well, I need others to be able to take some of those tasks off my hands. And that means letting go. That means that whatever perfection standard I have, I need to release that. If I'm talking to you as a young mom and you say, well, I change the diapers and I do all of the cleanup of baby. Or if you're a mom that has school-aged kid and you said, nope, I'm the homework mom, I take care of that whole chore. Are these chores that actually you can ask help with, that would release you to be able to go for that alone walk around the neighborhood? Or delegating that so that you could sit down on the couch with your favorite book. It's giving you that 10 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes by saying, you know what, if I release my perfection about this task and I say, it's okay, however my helper does it, it's getting done. And recognizing that that's what's most important. And that it's most important that you're getting that recharge time. Because recharge time is so important about how we find that feeling of tranquility, serenity, calmness within us. So tip number 2 is about selecting the time. And you know your family and your household best. Is it first thing in the morning? Is everyone sort of quiet and moving at a slow pace, and that gives you a time to sit and read, do meditation, sit in prayer, go for that walk? Is that alone time better while everyone's napping, right? If you have children that are still napping and you think, you know what, that is my time. I'm going to select it on the schedule. Really, it has to be mindful that you do this because everything else will come first. I'm going to put it on the schedule, Or are you best at night? Some of us are more night owls and some of us are more early morning people. But if you think to yourself, no, I really like that late at night time. I know that I've finished up my day and finding my alone time is going to be really cherished and a great way to wrap up the day at the end of the day. So select the time, knowing yourself and knowing your household, that fits you best. Once you've selected your time slot, right, you could decide again how long it can be and what time of day it fits best. Now you're ready for tip number 3. And that is, what's the setting that you like best? Are you more of a nature person? Are you more of a quiet and couch person? Do you like to be in your kitchen? Where is your alone time? Because thinking about that setting, and I know you see in all my videos, I'm always sitting by a beach because I have beach pictures in my home. I have beach pictures in my office. I'm always fantasizing about being back to the beach. We live in Chicago and the beach feels really far away. But I think about that image, that setting of where I'm going to be in the place where I can take that big exhale breath. Take in the quiet, take in my own alone space. No one's touching me, no one's asking me for anything, no one's crying, no one's whining, nobody's upset. It's just me. So maybe your alone time is inside your home or in the yard or at your local Starbucks where it's nice and quiet with soothing music. Wherever your setting may be, now you're ready for tip number 4. And that's to think about shutting down distractions. I know for myself, if I get any kind of moment alone or moment in the schedule, I start to jump into something for someone else, or I'm grabbing my phone. Unfortunately, right, that's where we go down that rabbit hole where I've lost complete track of time. I have no idea even what time it is. And I'm lost on social media or something that's not rejuvenating to me. It wasn't with purpose. It was just to sort of check out for a little while. So think about what is going to be when you select your alone time, and we're thinking about who we've delegated the other tasks to so we can carve out the alone time. When is the best alone time? And then what is the setting? And now that I've got that, I want to eliminate my distractions. Well, in the distractions, I want to make sure that I'm not going back to some heavy topic, reading something or the news or something upsetting. This alone time is really the purpose of saying this is about me taking my empty battery. This is me feeling stressed out, mommy burnout, and I want to recharge the battery. I want to fill it back up. So knowing for myself, that might be in doing something that's more creative in nature, doing something with music or art, doing something athletic. Maybe it's time for your workout, maybe it's time for your yoga or your stretching. Being able to say, I'm going to take away all the distractions that are draining to me, I call it zapping your energy, and make sure that this time is about you and rejuvenating. So the last tip in creating your alone time and finding your tranquility is really about understanding the benefits of it. This is what's going to motivate you. This is what's going to help you to push past all the excuses, all the blocks, all the things that get in the way. In saying, I know that being able to have my own quiet alone time, right? I love that quote, that alone time is where the answers are, right? If something I've been battling with one of the kids today, or something feels stressful, and somehow in that quiet and peaceful time, the answers start to come, right? I can see where I could change, where I could ask the child to change. I understand what I can do that's going to improve my situation. I'm going to have this clarity because I got that quiet, right? Alone time is so valuable, especially when it's quiet. When it is soothing and calming to our muscles, when our body, our mind, and our soul are all connected. And I believe that that's what tranquility is. It's connecting mind to body to soul, all of those parts. And when they are in alignment, I'm going to feel like my best self. So looking at those 5 pieces, I want you to be able to look at how you need others to take over the tasks that are in the way of your alone time. I want you to select the time that works best for you and your household for that solitary time. I want you to look at what is the setting or the place that is the most recharging for you, and take away any of your distractions, because recognizing the benefits, recognizing how important this is to find your tranquility and connect that body, mind, and soul is going to be what is helpful to you to recharge you and put you in a place where you are refreshed. You're going to be most loving and most nurturing in that place. I hope that today's video was helpful. Please subscribe and like the video. Every Friday, I post a new video for you, moms and moms-to-be. Go ahead and ring that bell so that it shows up in your feed as a new video. Leave in the comments. I love hearing from you as to what it is that you're going to do for self-care and your alone time this week. Make that commitment to it. Make that a priority in your schedule and in your household so that you are taking care of you. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Kathryn Gardner. I am a licensed clinical professional counselor, a certified perinatal mental health specialist, and I'm a mom of 2 kids. I get it. We are in motherhood together. Today, take care of yourself.